Hey guys, this is Dr. Jeff Finley.
And Dr. Jessica Finley.
And this week we are going to talk about the gut-brain connection. Did you know that your brain and your gut developed from the same type of cells when you were just an embryo forming in the womb? This is likely why they have such a deep connection. In fact, when you have inflammation in your body, it interrupts the body's ability to form neurotransmitters. Now, these are hormones or signal molecules that are responsible for mood and focus. One of the ways we get inflammation in our bodies is from stress. Think about how hard it is to get something done when you're really angry about something, or when you have 1,000 things to do and you don't even know where to start because you're so overwhelmed. Excuse me. A less obvious cause of inflammation is actually from our gut.
So let's give an example. A protein can be broken down into an amino acid known as tryptophan. Normally, it will be converted into serotonin in the body. This is one of those feel-good hormones that helps with your mood. However, when there's inflammation in the body, it will then be utilized to make inflammatory proteins instead of serotonin. In fact, the purpose of anxiety medication is to help serotonin stick around longer in the brain to help stabilize somebody's mood. Interesting idea that if you clean up the inflammation in your gut, it can actually help fix things like anxiety.
Well, that sounds great, but how about some research to back that up? Research shows that when someone has a leaky gut, and this is usually from built-up inflammation or damage or because of an infection, it can lead to your immune system flaring up, which will actually fuel depression. Other research has shown that just by taking a probiotic, anger, hostility, anxiety, and thoughts of sadness all improve. In fact, a review of the literature states that probiotics can lead to a significant reduction in depression. So just by taking some kind of supplement that has an impact on the state of the gut, we see a reduction in depression. Pretty interesting.
This leads to the final point. There are a lot of things that can cause depression and anxiety. Thus, it should not be taken lightly. It is important to work with a doctor who can help you manage such a condition safely. When we understand and we know that anxiety and depression are very, very real. In fact, research has shown that the more time people spend on the internet, the more depressed and anxious they become. The more time on Facebook specifically, the more distressed they become and lower their self-esteem. Online chatting, including from video games, correlates with depression and loneliness. I don't think it would be too much of a stretch to say that kids are allowed to spend hours at a time playing video games, using social media or various apps on their phone all day, or setting themselves up for problems.
Now, this is not to beat anyone up here. We're not saying that you're a bad parent if you let your child do this. This is just to inform everyone about the culture that we're surrounding ourselves with so that something can be done, especially as we've seen more and more here in the news recently about all these issues that teens seem to be having. It doesn't seem like too far of a stretch to see why we may be leading to things like this simply because of the culture that we're surrounding ourselves with. So as always, give this video a like, share it with somebody that you think might find this interesting, and we'll talk to you guys next time.